excited. So, Henderson, since this new album is out there now, brand new album, Heirs of Freedom, being that it's a brand new release, and like I mentioned before, the timing is perfect. How about we start doing a CD showcase now, where we talk about each track, and then we'll play the track after each track, and so on and so forth. Does that sound good to you, brother?
Yeah, I think it's great. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, the first track is called Harbinger, and this is a really nice intro, which leads up to, I would say this is the single off the album, because I believe that's what you had mentioned to me a couple months ago, Revenge. This is a good tune, man. It rocks, and I loved it when I first heard it. Tell us more about these two tracks. Harbinger fits very well into the beginning that starts off with Revenge. What was your inspiration for this music, these first two tracks?
First two tracks. Oh, it's hard to explain the inspiration, because Harbinger was a simple piece of acoustic guitar, and I composed a few years ago, and then I wrote an orchestration to build an epic set as a background, and I like it. I think it fits well, and it sounds good on the CD like an intro, so I decided to put it together.
Yeah, great, yeah.
Yeah, Revenge was our first single from this album, and I think it's one of the strongest songs I ever wrote. Not only the riffs but also the lyrics. Who has never? I think it's great. It's a great song. It's very strong.
It is.
But actually, I don't remember how was the inspiration for that. Maybe one day I was angry, something like that.
Yeah, I would say that would be a really good incentive or reason for the tune. And Revenge is a good thing, and it comes out really good in music. It's a great topic. That is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, who has never felt like that described in the chorus? Huh?
You have to be human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be inhuman not to feel it. But I'm curious to know, being that single you had sent me a couple months ago, so I'm sure people have heard it. Have you been getting feedback over the last few months about Revenge?
Yeah, I think its feedback we received was very good. The people like it a lot. We just started things when we released this single. I guess it was in last December. We were preparing, the field to the Heirs of Freedom. That was the main aim,
Yeah. All right, let's crank this up. Now we get to track number 3, No More. Now, I listened to this tune for the first time, and I'm saying to myself, man, this is a catchy tune. It makes me want more. It wants me to listen to the entire album. Is this tune about war, about no more war, or am I off base? Tell us more about this tune.
Yeah, actually, I like this song a lot. Actually, it talks about choices and consequences, Something like, you plant, you will reap. So it's not no more wars, something like that. But not only wars. I think every useless conflicts of the human society nowadays,
Yeah. Another great topic, yeah. Yeah, in the lyrics I'm hearing about a little bit of war here and all that. That's why I was curious about that. All right, let's crank this tune up. No More. All right, now we get to track number 4, Mr. Disgrace. Now, I remember this tune, and was this on the Waif EP originally?
Actually, this was released firstly in a demo track. There's a very interesting story about this song. Now, this is the second single of this new album, but it was released in a demo. How can I explain to you? It was released just for download on the internet,
I see, okay. I remember you had sent me this tune, and I remember, in the beginning of hearing, I think you heard Bush, former President George Bush talking, and the name Mr. Disgrace, Mr. Disgrace fit him very well. But in this updated version, it's more modernized, let's say, the intro especially. It's not about Bush anymore. It's more about politics in general, I would say.
I mean, not only politics. I think everybody who is using the power for personal interests. I think everybody who do that is a kind of Mr. Disgrace, you know.
I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's crank this one up, Mr. Disgrace. All right, now we get to track number 5. Another new tune to me, which I found to be very catchy again. This is called Drowned in the Sea of Life. It has really great melodies, and like I mentioned, it's catchy. Really good stuff, bro. Could you tell us more about this particular tune?
Yeah, it was very inspired in Megadeth periods, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song's about the lies told by the TVs and other kinds of media. You know, they're always trying to make you believe you're not enough, or to have you have to buy this, you have to do this, you have to be like that. You know, we were surrounded by this kind of poor thoughts, and actually we don't need it.
Right.
The most important, if you pay attention, the most important advances made by human beings were made by thinking and becoming richer or more popular.
I see, yeah. Just like TV is, it's always telling you to lose weight or buy this product or buy that car or whatever.
Yeah.
Trying to mold you into doing what they want you to do. That's the way it is. That's the way it's always been, really, right?
Yeah, they're always trying to do that.
Yeah. All right, let's crank up. Drowned in the Sea of Life. All right, now we get to the 6th track. Pronounce this for me.
Whoa, here we called Hecatomb.
Hecatomb. All right, thank you. I looking at it, I'm saying, how do I pronounce this tune? Let me see if I got it. Hecatomb? Hecatomb. All right.
Hecatomb.
It's an interesting title. I'm not really sure what it means, but here we have yet another side of Masterpiece, and I appreciate that too. Not that everything has to sound the same. You know, you have a lot to offer on this album. I find this tune a bit more melodic than the previous tracks. It's a really nice instrumental. Is there anything more you can tell us about this particular tune?
Yeah, instrumental songs speaks for their own, you know. I like these songs, this dark mood, these heavy riffs, and I love this guitar solo, you know. This music was firstly recorded in that demo track which was released to download on the internet. You know, the same demo which featured Mr. D the first time. It was previously before the Wave, before the EP Wave, you know.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, in that time I was having some little problems to record the guitar solo of this song, you know. So I went out for a couple of beers and I come back completely drunk. I pressed the rec button and recorded perfectly, you know. The first version of Hecatomb has the most drunk guitar solo I ever recorded in my life.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was. But it's about, Hecatomb means a big natural disaster, something like that.
Say that again?
A big natural disaster.
Oh, big natural disaster. I didn't get that.
Yeah. Is that what it means?
Oh yeah. Well, that also makes a great topic to talk about or sing about or like this is an instrumental, so that it makes a great topic though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, let's go crank this one up. All right, Metal Maniacs, we come to track 7. You could say this is the title track if you want to, because it has it in the name. This tune is called "For the Air of Freedom," another invite to the suicide. That's a pretty heavy-duty title there, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it has an interesting beginning to the track, and again, I find that the sound quite different than what I've heard from Masterpiece, and I enjoy the progression. That's you on the guitar, I assume, wailing at the end of the song on your guitar towards the end. Great musicianship, great guitar work.
Yeah, it was. This song was made by me and my brother. Yeah, the previous was just composed by myself, but this song we both made it, you know.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, it's a beautiful acoustic guitar chord, you know, and another orchestration by myself in the beginning.
Yeah.
The sounds in the beginning is like children playing on a playground, you know.
Right.
Something like
Yeah. Well put. Well said. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And I guess you could say the tune progresses, or maybe I'm not using the right word. It gets more aggressive towards the end on the guitar solos. It really, really great stuff. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things I like the most in the song is the fact that it sounds like a climbing mood, you know, starting very slow and calm and finishing like a Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
You may have noticed the final riff sounding like war guns, you know.
Yeah, good stuff, bro. Yeah, congratulations on this tune. Let's crank it up for the fans there.
Okay.
All right, now we come to track 8. Now this tune, seriously, it's been my favorite since. I mean, I like Bigotry, like I had mentioned, but Trajectory of Death has been and still is my favorite tune from Masterpiece. I'm very familiar with this tune, but I like the new intro. I like the fact that you've updated the tune, and it's really a masterpiece. Really, and you know, great lyrics there as well. What else can we talk about with this Trajectory of Death?
Yeah, thank you for the words.
It's the
and
truth.
This song was also made by me and my brother. As I said before, I love natural disasters. I mean, the manifestations of nature, you know, storms, volcanoes, tornadoes. And this song's about a tornado, which is called Masterpiece. Yeah, I wrote this song a long time ago to say that we leave our mark wherever we go.
Excellent.
You may love, you may love or you may hate, but you must show respect like a tornado, you know.
I got you. Yeah, hey, man, that's so interesting. The way you say that, it makes so much sense. Awesome.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you're doing out there, bro. Henderson, you got something special going on here. So, you know, I'm looking forward to many years of Masterpiece metal. So, keep the flow going. And, you know,
Thank you so much.
You got to get signed. That's the thing, too, or get some sort of distribution, because this music's got to be spread around the world. This is good stuff.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's crank up this tune. I really love this tune. Like I said, it's my favorite Masterpiece tune of all time. All right, Trajectory of Death. Crank it up. All right, now we come to track number 9, called Lane. It's the longest tune off the CD, and it speaks of a lady. Who is this lady this tune speaks about?
Well, it's a character, you know, it comes from my mind. I think that's the craziest song of this album, you know, one of the guitar solos I like the most, and a very nice lyrics, I think. It's about a girl who dies in a car accident, but she doesn't know where she is or if she's really dead or alive. I think maybe because I like thriller movies, you know, I like this kind of doubts, like, oh my god, what's going to happen now, something like that, you know. I try to keep this kind of mood and put in the song.
I could see this, listening to the music and how you're describing the music, is, you know, being a thriller about this woman passing away and not knowing where she is. To me, this would be a great video, a music video, where you see the action with the music. I think it would be a great, like a short story on film. I think, being that it's a 7-minute song, a little bit over 7 minutes, I think this would be a great video. Have you ever thought of that with this particular song?
Actually, yes. Denson told me about that, and I agree. It's also a great story, and maybe we can have a short story, a short movie about it. It's something interesting to think about, you know. Maybe in the next future project. I mean.
Yeah, you know, it would be great at one particular point in time. You know, this is your first album, but I'm thinking down the road, when you have more albums out there and you have more songs that come to life with, like this song, maybe someday we could see a DVD of Masterpiece music videos. That would be an awesome thing to look forward to.
Yeah, of course. We hope to do so. We
Excellent.
hope to have long life Masterpiece. You know?
Absolutely. All right, let's crank this one up for the fans out there.